On the press conference, Krasner talks about the bail was dropped down to $200,000. And if you watch his press conference, he says the reason they don't appeal it, which this is the big problem here, this is where the lie is really festering. The reason they didn't appeal the $200,000 is because they didn't want to call a judge in the middle of the night, fearing if they did, asking for a higher bail than the 200 that was set, that the judge would grant not a higher bail, but actually would lower it as a punishment for the district attorney calling them and waking them up. Now, I could tell you that is 1000% a lie. I worked for the court, so that's where my job was. I was in the court warrant unit. I would call judges all the time in the middle of the night to get a warrant, address change, whatever. Sometimes I was clueless when I was calling them because I didn't have all my facts, and they were all professional because they know that's their job. They have to answer that phone call for me, for anybody that calls that night. So for him to make that allegation is outrageous. He's trying to push the blame away from himself. But here's the problem with that lie. The bail was set, it started at 12:44 in the afternoon on that day. And I believe it was finally put on paper at like 3:30 in the afternoon. So he just lied. He was making people sound like it was 3:30 in the morning and they didn't want to call it a bail commissioner or call the emergency judge and have the bail increased. He lied again. And that's what he does. He lies, pushes blame on the judges, he'll blame everybody under the sun, and he just says, it's not me.